This way, this way, this way, this way. Zaylen. Go Zaylen, go yourself, go yourself. Hey, my name is KALOLO AFUIE from Kulture Sports Sevens team. We're from Brisbane, from Logan. We're on tour here in Hong Kong. The whole purpose of our tour was to bring our under-15s to Hong Kong to experience what it's like for them as a player on a tour. So we've been able to do that for the last 8 days, and today was our game day against 3 of the clubs. We've also had a couple of cultural exchange with the Chinese team and the Hong Kong Barbarians, which was made up of various teams. Awesome experience for our boys, something that we can't get back at our schools. We brought 13 boys with us. We have 2 under-15s. 7 of these boys are leagueies, play rugby league, are still learning the game. They don't play the game at all back in Brisbane. And we only have 6 union boys. So you sort of see the skill sets of these boys as they're starting to get older. But we also have Queensland representatives in the team in terms of the union boys and some of the league boys. It started probably about 2 years ago when the team was formed. This year, the first year we had 1 team. The second year we went to 2. The third year, which was last year, we went to 6 teams. So it was important for us, them being the oldest out of everyone, that they were now the guinea pigs for going out on tour. By far, easily, is enjoyment, because from that, you know, anything is possible. And the second big thing for us is the experience, that then when they make rep teams, that they know what a touring player, what it's all about. Sponsors, we need you. Without this, this trip was all self-funded by family and friends. So we just want to say again and again and again, thank you to all the families that got in behind this tour, to the friends that supported us, because without your guys' help, we wouldn't have made it there. Also want to thank our management team for all the hard work that they've put in. We've only put this tour together in the last 5 months, and of course the players who put their hand up to say that they wanted to be here. A lot of it was just through the boys doing fundraising events, like we had a McDonald's, we done sausage sizzles, the boys done sponsorship throughout their families and friends. Each boy was given a target, and they had to bring that through. They had to meet that target.
Humidity is huge, mainly because I'm the only one that has a baby on our trip. So under 2-year-old, and he's loving it. The food is probably huge for us as well, because we're used to a certain safety standard, and there really isn't any. That's probably about it. Everything else has been amazing. The only expectation I probably did have was that there'd be millions of people and that we'd be sardines everywhere we went, which hasn't been the case actually where we've been located. It's actually been really good. It sort of feels like island type life sort of thing, just a little bit busier. I'd say the fitness is high. Their technique is really good as well, although they have, with this particular game that we're playing, it's not quite up to the same standard. The fitness makes a huge difference, and because they can play a lot better in this humidity than what our boys are used to, it makes a big difference. Yeah, definitely. They've done really well from where we've sort of come. A couple of hiccups here and there, but yeah, definitely proud of them. Definitely sponsorship would be the number one. We'd probably be a little bit more clued on to food and stuff like that. Transport really got us. We weren't really sure of the expectations of cost and that kind of stuff, so we'd definitely be a lot more wary in our budget and what we sort of price things, but everything else has pretty much been to expectation. So what we did try to do, we only had 5 months to get here pretty much to fundraise the money. What we did do was we tried to get a payment plan sorted for the parents, just so that it would make it a little bit easier to pay it off. It was a couple of $1,000s for them. We did a couple of fundraisers on the way with McDonald's and some 1 to 50 fundraisers, so that sort of helped us out a little bit as well. Just seeing how people live around here, it's a lot simpler. The necessities that they need to get by are a lot less than what we feel like we need in Australia, and just learning to sort of make do with what you have. So I guess it's shown the boys that, you know, the little bit that we do have is actually a lot compared to what people have here. Yeah, just that way of life, living simpler and enjoying everything. At least want to bring a couple of teams, hoping for maybe a couple of girls teams and boys teams from maybe our under 9s and up. But yeah, definitely this was definitely a good experience for us. Just thankful for everyone that supported us on the way, that helped us fundraise, that supported the boys and turned up to things that we were having. So a huge thank you to family, friends, management and to the team here in Hong Kong.
It's different, first time like out of Australia, apart from Samoa, New Zealand, but it's a good time. Real busy, compacted spaces and heaps of people. They're good players, they gave us a good run. I reckon in Brisbane it's a bit more physical, but these guys are just fitter. More agile.
What's up guys, I'm Doteus, turning 15 and I play everything, especially winger. So it's kind of sad seeing a lot of people in the poverty and everything, but it's still good. It's a little cramped compared to Brisbane, but it's a pretty eye-opening experience to come to Hong Kong, and it's pretty fun to be here. They're pretty good, they're fast, they'll catch you out on the outside, but it's pretty fun versing another country. Probably seeing how the work management is done around here, and to also know that a lot of things are hard to maintain in such a humid and like a crowded area.
We just finished playing a culture team. They're really good friends, they're really good players. They're really big, very physical, and I love that about rugby, and it's really fun. And just love how they play, and a good experience from them from coming out to Hong Kong. And yeah, so I would like to thank you and thank all the team and everyone. So yeah, thank you.
My experience here has been good, not too bad so far. The food here is pretty nice, different. Even though I'm allergic to peanuts, so I can only eat McDonald's. So yeah, the culture's different here. Places we've gone to see is we've gone to the Bruce Lee Museum. Yeah, it was pretty mad, you know, just learning the history of Bruce Lee and seeing different sculptures and the history of Hong Kong, and probably just seeing like everything around Hong Kong while we're traveling, and you know, just taking pictures and capturing the moment. And I reckon it's important because some players at our age haven't been, you know, outside of the country, and it's a real eye-opener, and they get to see different parts of the world and see if they actually like, you know, they could be doing this in the future as a real job, and to be a professional rugby player. To all my family in Australia, just want to say I love you all, and thank you for letting me be here and sacrificing your time for putting money in, and yeah, I love you all.
I think it's very important to see the outside world, especially somewhere foreign like here. It is an eye-opener, what the management does say. But yeah, no, I think it's really good, yeah, for them. I think a lot of these kids, especially the poly kids, you know, the Māori kids, they all need to experience something like this. Because, you know, like, we're all stuck in that one bubble sometimes, so when this opportunity comes along, it's good for them to come out and see it. Yeah, so.
Go! Kurugo! White Jammer! Ringa, Etorona, Kaiwa, Bukiwai!